modern and very Western. And it was the British who began to categorize Indians by religious affiliation, religious as the British themselves understood it. So the word Hindu, for example, was originally used to denote anyone who lived in Hind, in India, which was defined as all the land east of the Indus River. But in the 17th and 18th centuries, the definition of Hindu shifted and began to denote the non-Muslim religious traditions of India, which were vast, incredibly different, very diverse, often mutually contradictory. But the Europeans amalgamated this diversity conceptually into one thing, which they called Hinduism, which they labeled a religion and considered one of the great religions of the world. But what is religion? Is there even such a thing? I mean, is religion, by which I mean something that can be bracketed off from the rest of the world, from the rest of the society, from politics, from social interaction, from trade, from criminal justice, something that can be bracketed off and seen apart from everything else? Or is this thing, religion, really an inherently Western concept rooted in the particulars of European history? In the wars of religion that followed the Protestant Reformation, when Catholics and Protestants were fighting, and in order to create peace, they sort of said, look, religion is separate, it's private, everyone can have their own religion or whatever, but it's a separate thing. I don't think that's the way that Muslims and who are now called Hindus traditionally understood it.
Yeah, and this is why, as I said, that the Mughals adopted the new concept of Deen Ilahi, the divine religion. Everyone can worship God the way they like, as long as they obey the Sultan. I think, with the arrival of the British and with their concept of religion as a category and an identity, may have contributed to the religious divide that will take place, in later years in India.